Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about some Erika Girardi news. Well, her soon-to-be ex-husband, Tom Girardi, because as we know, we've been covering this for a year and a half and things are not getting any better. It seems like it just keeps adding up, piling on. I mean, now we heard that there's over $500 million owed. This is crazy. Well, thanks to Radar Online, we're hearing Erika Jayne's estranged husband, Tom Girardi's wire transfers are also being examined in the bankruptcy, which could be great for the victims, creditors, and debtors. We have all the information and more. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Also, guys, if you didn't know, now you know. Apparently, and this was a shocker to me, I can't believe it, but Below Deck Down Under is officially out on Peacock. I watched all 3 episodes, I binged them, and Jason and I will be back on his channel tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern on Down with Jason to talk about the first 3 episodes. I'm so excited because this is amazing, and the captain is hot, so we love it. Guys, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, so it looks like the investigation into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne's husband is intensifying, which is good news for his numerous creditors, debtors, and victims. According to court documents obtained by Radar, the trustee presiding over the once respected lawyer's now defunct law firm, Girardi Keese, is on the hunt for bank records. Okay, the trustee is asking the judge for permission to ask Morgan Stanley & Co. to turn over records relating to accounts once controlled by the Bravo star's ex. In the motion, the trustee argues that the records could potentially shed light on Girardi Keese's financial history and potentially uncover any assets that belong to the bankruptcy estate, which this would be amazing because there's a paper trail. If we can follow the paper trail, we know where the money went. And at the end of the day, I was reading some comments about this. It doesn't necessarily mean you can get the money back, but at least we can find out where it went, where it was spent, who it was spent on, and then we can go find those people and be like, hey, that money didn't necessarily belong to you. Those gifts didn't belong to you, and they were used with other people's money. So guess what? You got to give them back because the victims need their money, which would be amazing. Sorry. The lawyers want Morgan Stanley to turn over copies of all canceled checks in the amount of $15,000 or greater, deposits in the amount of $15,000 or greater, wire transfer confirmations of $15,000 or greater, and debit credit memos, advices in the amount of $15,000 or greater for any and all accounts maintained by Girardi and G&L Aviation at your financial institution for the period of December 1st, 2013 through and including December 31st of 2020, including but not limited to the account number ending. Well, we don't need to know that. G&L Aviation is the company that Girardi had ownership in. In 2020, Girardi and his law firm were forced into a Chapter 7 bankruptcy by his creditors, and many of his former clients accused him of owing millions of the settlements that he secured for them in legal disputes. To make matters worse, and we've talked about this is the worst part of it all, orphans, widows, burn victims, they're all claiming that Tom Girardi failed to pay them millions of dollars on a settlement. And some of the orphans and widows took action after losing family members in a Boeing plane crash. They are currently making moves to go after Erika Jayne personally for the money, believing that Tom Girardi used their money to fund her lavish lifestyle. Another creditor is a fire burn victim owed $11 million, and we all know him as Joseph Rui Gomez. The firm was originally believed to owe about $101 million in liabilities. However, the trustee's investigation has uncovered that Tom Girardi's business has $517 million in claims filed against them in court. The amount is broken down as $363 million in unsecured claims, $17 million in priority claims, $137 million in secured claims, and $250,000 in administrative claims. Holy cow. Okay. On top of all of that, the trustee is also suing Erika for $25 million as a part of the bankruptcy, and the lawsuit is demanding that she return millions Girardi's law firm spent on her and her company, EJ Global. This, again, is not stopping anytime soon. When we first heard that it was over $101 million, we were all like gasping for air, thinking, how in the heck did you spin or move that kind of money without ever being investigated before? Like, how did this even happen? And then when you take that number and you multiply it times 5, and we're talking about $517 million, which Ronald Richards was one of the first to report on. If you guys don't follow Ronald Richards on Twitter, you can. He always gives you updates, but also updates with court documents. And he even said, you know, even though all of these people are coming out with these claims, it doesn't mean necessarily that the people are going to get paid out of this money. We don't know who's going to get paid, but it did say $17 million in priority claims. And I'm guessing that applies to the Ruy Gomez family and a few of the victims too, which is amazing. But the only other problem here is the IRS is allegedly owed a lot of money. And if they're owed a lot of money, guess who's taking priority? It's not the burn victim, Joseph Ruy Gomez, which I hate when people call him the burn victim, but Joseph Ruy Gomez, we got to get that out of our head. And then it's not the widows and orphans. It's legitimately the IRS. They will take priority. And then once they take what they want or need or what they feel like they're owed, then the rest of it gets divvied out. This is going to be a long haul, and I have a feeling for Erika Girardi, Tom Girardi, this is not going away anytime soon. But guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So go ahead and let me know, what are your thoughts about Tom Girardi's wire transfers being examined in the bankruptcy? And could this be a positive if they find out, well, there's a paper trail and where it led to? Do you think it could uncover some more names that we could go knocking on their doors and asking, excuse me, can you get back some of that money in those gifts so we can pay back the real people that the money belonged to? Or is this just a waste of time? Go ahead and give me all of your unfiltered opinions. And don't forget, we are going live on Jason's channel, Down with Jason, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. I love you guys so much. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell. And if you guys haven't picked up your live stream tickets to watch, hang out, and be a part of the experience with Zach, Peter, and I coming up in April for Los Angeles, Nashville, and New York, you can go to spillingtealive.com and grab those today. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Happy Sunday. Bye, guys.